Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are currently making our way through our jobs here. We're fighting the Awakened Empire here. We'll get to that. But first I wanted to go through these jobs here. I've already gotten a couple of these set up. So this one, these guys would demote into technicians, which would probably be good. But we're still going to build this up. On this urban world here, we've got an Uthabulin. So there's not a ton we can do with an Uthabulin, to be honest. Do they work in mining districts? I think they do. But realistically, I'd rather that they be a generator. What is this open job? Enforcer? Yeah, they wouldn't be that. So let's see if they'll be a technician. We'll get that going. We definitely need to work on our energy credits. That's very clear. On this factory world here, I think upgrading our civilian replica complexes is absolutely fine considering our consumer goods situation. What else might we have? Going through here, it looks like mostly nothing. Okay, so that's it. Beautiful. So at this point, I do want to reinforce our ships. We don't need to. Okay, looks good. We're heading into Wua, and these guys are heading down to Melitane. They're basically abandoning their home territory in order to come up over this way and do something? I'm a little unclear what their plan is here. Now, of course, we are landing armies on right, and we'll have that under control shortly. Let's go ahead and bump this up to fastest speed. There we go. The BOS Ptolemy is not doing anything. Yeah, that's right. You're in Enigma's end. That's fine for now.
They are assaulting our spaceport.
Are they?
Beginning attack run on enemy station.
Where? Oh! They're able to use our gateway system? And come in here? That's interesting. I mean, this isn't that big of a deal, right? I mean, they have these two fleets here, sure. So this is an escort ship here, and they've also got this fleet. I mean, it's a very powerful fleet, but they aren't going to do much here, is the thing.
Initiating ground assault.
Like, we're attacking over here extraordinarily heavily. There's very little that they can actually do with that fleet.
Battle is joined.
So I think it's okay. I'm not exactly sure what these guys are planning to do. Interesting. For the time being, I think this is fine. So we're going to take these fleets and we're going to hit Ajandis.
The cowards have destroyed one of our spaceports.
Yeah, that's to be expected. They're going to attack down here. But then what? Like, what's the plan from here? I feel like there isn't one. I feel like they have no plan from this point. So we're going to head over here. They have a fleet up here now. Okay, noted. So what, are they going to try to take back this territory? It's super late for that. Super late. We can take this fleet up towards Dosal at this point. We definitely do want to reinforce our fleets if we need to. Apparently we don't. Or we just don't have access to reinforce them over here, which I think is what's going on there. So they're attacking here. This is irrelevant to us right now. This is currently irrelevant as well. Yeah, they're attacking in Dosal. That was expected. So we're heading back up that way. Have we finished landing on right yet? Not yet. We're close. Cool. So this is now back under our control.
Warriors are victorious.
Now, these guys are going to make their way down to Acer. 261 days to get there? Sure. From there, they'll jump drive down here. Okay, so they have a 400k fleet here. That's noted. But this is fine. I think this is completely and totally okay. So we're going to take the 4th fleet over to Nixahel for right now.
The enemy is targeting one of our stations.
Okay, these guys are not going to succeed here, for sure. Yep, they just completely fail that. So they're attacking Dosal. That's fine. What was in that station? Do we remember? I'm not sure. But yeah, this is completely okay. We want them to come back to their territory here. So we're just making our way up into Nixahel. And from here, are they going to attack Ajandis? They're just sitting here. So I think this is fine for the moment. Are they going to Delphine? Yes, they're going to Delphine. That's okay. We'll go hit Delphine. Beautiful. We have another fleet almost in jump drive range. And this seems fine. This construction ship is not doing anything at this time. It was intended to build a gateway over here. So we'll just go ahead and get that built. This construction ship is not doing anything. It was, of course, intended to fill all of this out. We just finished up our gateway site here. Yes. We'll get that upgrading. And this guy can now jump drive somewhere and work on something. I guess we can jump drive down to the Rebellion Vortex and come down to Lake Zeober. So for now, we're going to grab these research stations and then head down to Zeober. Cool. So they're in Delphine with a small force. This is not a very threatening force, and we'll be arriving here with overwhelming force shortly. Cool. They're not currently attacking down here for reasons that I cannot fathom. We'll be over here in 160 days. Looks good. And in we go. This is only a single fleet. It is apparently quite a long ways ahead of our other fleets. Why are you guys not going in? I ordered all of you to go in. Okay, now we're going in. They actually retreated from our other fleet, so that looks good. We'll enter orbit here. And now I think, yeah, they've attacked down here. This is reasonably fine. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take these two fleets and turn around to Nixahel. We're now going to take the... Let's see, how many do we have going in here? This is a single fleet. We're going to take these and go back to Nixahel as well. I'm going to leave 2 fleets up in Dosel to be able to hold that. The rest of our fleets are coming back. So we've got... These are 5 fleets here heading to Nixahel. In fact, we're going to go all the way down to Ajandis. And then these are going to head to Dosel. Beautiful. This fleet is now available to jump drive in. We're going to jump drive to Dosel. We'll arrive there slightly earlier than the others, but that's okay. So we're going to get this research station done, and then we'll build in Zeober once we can. We'll need influence for that. Beautiful. So they're leaving and going back into Polaris, right? We don't have any way to get into the Corellian Foundation. And that's going to remain the case for the time being. Okay. So I do want to come up over here and get this building as soon as we can. Next month tick is when that will be available. I actually wouldn't mind moving down to here, to Unatra. That'll be a lot of influence to grab Unatra. But that's noted for now. Cool. Weren't there just 2 worlds that were available for terraforming here? I feel like there were. But whatever. We are going to run out of energy credits fairly soon. We're going to need to do something about that. So I'm going to sell off some volatile motes and some dark matter just to keep us afloat for a while. And now we have a good amount of alloys. We need to wait for migrations here. Any other jobs that we need to work on? Probably not. Actually, there is on this urban world. We've got some chemical plants here. We can simply repair that. Sounds good. Now, I want to get the Strategic Coordination Center upgrading. There we go. So that was a good chunk of alloys. We knew that that would be the case. Cool.
Construction complete.
So they have a fleet here, a relatively powerful one. They have another weak fleet here. And then they have a whole bunch of nothing out over here pretty much. They must have gone in through this gateway, is how they got there. There's no way they could have used our gateway. So we're heading in over here. And where's our army at? Our army is actually in range to jump drive to Delphine, and we will certainly do so. I'm also seeing that we should jump drive in over here. There we go. And this construction ship can begin working on that starbase. Beautiful. Okay, so we are heading in. Now, these guys have quite a lot of power here. So we're going to move some of these fleets over. I'm going to leave 2 fleets here, and we're going to head up to Delphine. These guys are going to land here as soon as they can. The science ship is going to work on these research projects, but I'm expecting Delphine to be attacked quite soon here. So we're making our way up. But honestly, these 3 fleets are enough. So the fleets that are actually moving here, I want them to move to, like, Nixahel for now, to be centrally located. Okay, so these guys are actually bringing in both of those fleets. That's right. So these guys do want to come up to Delphine. We're entering orbit and landing. Sad. I was hoping that we would be able to land in time here. That said, our forces have arrived. Their reinforcements are on the way in, so we should definitely edict up here. We should turn on our focusing crystals, volatile reactive armor, volatile explosives, volatile ammunition, and shield boost. That boosts our power level quite a lot. At this point, I would like to grab food from jobs since we're at 0 food. Cool. And who do we just lose? Oh, the BOS Ptolemy was destroyed. That's sad. I was hoping that it would have made it out, but nope, it got hit by some stray fire there. 510k, huh? Well, we're bringing in reinforcements. They will arrive in a few days. 95 to 110. We're definitely taking hits here. There's no doubt about that, but so are they. I'm going to retreat these as soon as we can, because I do actually expect to lose this battle. So we're going to do that. We could also retreat all of these. And that's probably for the best. So we'll retreat all of these. Ooh, 3 days on this one. I assumed that they had all got here at the same time, but there we go. They're out of here. So we definitely dealt a lot of damage to them. Now we have these 3 fleets here. We need to group all of our fleets together here if we're going to fight both of them together. However, they don't really have a way to replenish their forces. We very much do. When are our forces going to return? That's not too bad, actually. Just a couple of months. So I like that. We're going to move up here into Nixahel. These guys are going to enter orbit here. This does have a starbase, actually. So let's go ahead and produce... Can we produce here? Apparently not while under occupation. Okay, so never mind. We do want to bring in our science ship, right? It was unfortunate that that happened, but we can bring in our science ship over to here and get it on the way anyway. Cool. They're actually leaving again with one of their forces.
Complete.
I like it. We're going to build our mining and research stations here. Cool. The Scanurians insulted us. Hilarious. And our fleets will be back eventually. We didn't take all that much damage, and we should be able to replenish them easily enough. They are actually leaving at this moment. Now, when is our army going to be back? And where is it going to be? Okay, that'll be in a couple of months here. That's not too bad. We'll activate the surveyor. Beautiful. And up we go. We definitely need to keep our forces together if they're going to be together.
The enemy ground invasion.
Wait, what? They actually launched an invasion there? Where did they get the army from? We killed all of their armies. Huh. Well, we fended them off on Vagalod. Hilarious. They are bombarding here. So, we may be able to do something about that. We'll need to wait for our forces to come back, though. That will take some time. We see that they're recruiting armies on Delphine. We're definitely going to go in and deal with that. They're just kind of jumping around back and forth using these gateways to pull us around and making it difficult for us to actually engage with them. which is obnoxious. No doubt about that. But we'll get there. We will definitely get there. Okay, so the third fleet is back. Excellent. We're going to wait for all of our fleets to be back. The first and the seventh are not back just yet. So if they're over here, then we're going to need to head down to Ajandis. And I want to grab Acer once we can. We can't do that just yet. So our transport fleet is back. And we need to head off over here. That'll take a while to get there. Understood. We need to start moving on that one. So we're still waiting on the first fleet to return here. We should start work on replenishing these forces. Where are you at, First Fleet? You'll be here in 1 month. Okay, sounds good. So these two fleets are going to head to Hicklum. Definitely. 100%. But we're waiting for the first fleet to return. And you should get repairs. Both of you should get repairs. The first fleet is going to be back now. And you should get repairs as well. There we go. Cool. So we're going to head down and attack this fleet, right? That's definitely something we're looking to do. And I think we'll catch them. We should absolutely win that. Okay, now they're down over here. Where are they getting these armies from? I mean, they're recruiting small armies here, but we're eliminating them very quickly. So I'm not exactly sure where they're actually coming from. Interesting. Let's see here. That's a 310k. Sure. We can get up here quite quickly ourselves. Well, actually, we don't have access to this gateway, so we'd have to jump drive it. Noted. We're letting these repairs finish. I think for the moment this is fine. And these guys are going to jump in. I just wanted them to be fairly close together. Okay. So we catch them before they leave. Excellent. Apparently we decided to perdition beam the station. Not ideal, but it's fine. We should win this fight. Very handily. So now we're winning that fight. I want to allow these to finish their reinforcement, or rather not their reinforcement, but finish their repairs. We're going to head up here and we're going to jump drive in here. Beautiful. So we win that fight. That was objectively a victory for us. Fantastic. We're going to enter orbit here. And we're going to go hit these guys as soon as we can. We will continue our reinforcement. They're definitely using their maneuverability to be irritating. There's no doubt about that. We're not in jump drive range over here just yet. We need to land on their forces, or on their planets, rather. So we're going to head out over this way. Explosive weapon attack speed just finished up. Let's grab kinetic weapon damage. They're just out maneuvering us through use of their open borders, is what's happening here. So we jump drive in here. And we will win this fight. I'm quite confident in that. Even with the jump drive malice. We should win this fairly handily. I think. Maybe.
Construction complete.
It's not going the best. Because we're splitting our fire really awkwardly. Like, incredibly awkwardly. And we have to retreat. Which is sad. We did deal additional damage to them, though. Which is very, very important. So that's fine. And we have our army almost in position here.
Ultimate sacrifice.
Almost in position. 17 days until we are in Zeober. I do want this guy to build a starbase here. We're going to jump drive our science ship over to Delphine. And once again, we're going to jump drive our army to Delphine. These guys appeared at their capital. So that they retreated here. They definitely retreated here. We need to make our way up there and eliminate that fleet. So we'll definitely do so. We're banking alloys for the time being. Okay, so our science ship here is, of course, going to research these projects. We're going to go land on Delphine 1. Taking this over would be a big boon for us in this war. Absolutely huge. So we'll arrive here in a few days. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. And we should easily win that. Cool, where are we? There we go.
Initiating ground assault.
There, we managed to land on
Victory
Delphine.
shall be ours.
Fantastic. So that's underway, and we are surveying that. We're going to go take their capital back in a moment. And in we go. Again, we should easily win this. Extraordinarily easily. This one will be no real contest. Cool. We're really making a beeline for that station, but there we go. Excellent. As expected, no problems. So all of these ships are going to enter orbit here. We're going to look to repair. We're centrally located, and we'll just keep an eye on that. So we did manage to eliminate their army here. Let's go repair in Yon. These other fleets over here are not back just yet. Noted. Okay, we did finish up energy weapon damage here. Let's grab energy weapon attack speed. That'll do. Cool. Okay, no problem there. So in Delphine, we're going to finish up landing here momentarily. That's looking good. This war is under control. You can see here they're at 83% in terms of their war exhaustion. They're not happy about this war. They can't really replenish their losses in the same way that we can. That was a gateway site ready to go. This one. We'll get that going, even though that does cost alloys, which I don't really want to spend right now, but it'll have to do. Okay, this invasion is over at this point. They just don't know it yet.
Debris analyzed.
Beautiful. So Delphine is under our control now. We need to head up over to Docile and get that under our control. So we'll land on Docile 1. Fantastic. They will cease to exist after a little while. Where are our other two fleets? Have they shown up yet? Fleets. No, they have not. Okay. You can see here that they've stopped trying to attack their territory. They know that they can't win this. So this means it's only a matter of time until the war is over. And that's what this means. Okay, the 4th fleet is up here. It definitely needed to be repairing. The 8th fleet needs to be repairing. The 6th fleet needs to be repairing. I don't know why some of these weren't, but whatever. Okay, so the 9th is fully repaired. That looks good. The Orinoco is intended to build out here, but that's going to require a lot of influence. We'll queue up those research stations as well. Looks fantastic.
Initiating ground assault. Victory shall be ours.
Excellent. And we're landing on Docile here. So we will, of course, win that. And where are our additional fleets? How long until they come back? Another 2 months. Wow. Okay. Well, that'll be a while. So this is a 346k fleet, huh? I want to go grab Targon and see if that triggers a reaction from them. It may or may not. Okay, looks good. So this war is under control. It looks chaotic and awkward because it is chaotic and awkward, but we're decidedly winning this war. They don't really have a way to win the war from here. It's just super over and they don't know it. Or they won't admit it. Yeah, so they're currently just bombarding on Loshix.
Victorious. Enemy planet.
We only have so much time before they do something about that, but... Okay, here's the 1st and 3rd fleets back. We're going to head back over here. We're going to continue to reinforce this fleet. Actually, we do need to repair them. So we'll get them repaired first. The second fleet should be repaired. It is indeed. And Dosil is under our control. So now we're going to head down to Nixahel and land on their capital. Well, first we're going to land on Brother. Assuming, 2109, 3661, and 2770. Okay. So we're going to start bombardments here. And we'll grab Brother here. There we go. Let's check in on Wua. 557. So we'll grab that one next. Come on in over here. So we'll land there. Now the rest of these that do not have orders can actually be brought back to our territory to help deal with some of this stuff. The question is, how do we want to get them there? We'll need to head to Hoda, for sure. That is definitely step one. So we're getting these repairs done, but it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we are going to end this war against the Awakened Empire. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Kentuin, James, Shadowwolf, Mlohan80, Kentogan, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Spartan News, Unisil, Rogue Corvid, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.